My name is Vicki Pasenko. I am the executive director at the shelter, and annually we've taken in as many as 650 cats and dogs. Rarely are they vaccinated or spayed neutered, so at a minimum there's that. But we do get a lot of senior animals, we get a lot of animals with skin conditions, just all kinds of medical issues. So I would say it's more common that they do have medical issues than that they don't. I love everything about being here. I've been here for 16 years as a volunteer. I've been the director for about 7 years. I love the camaraderie and the sense of community that we have here. It's about helping the animals, but it really is a family, and people take care of each other and stand up for each other, and it's just a really, really pleasant environment to be in.
My favorite thing about working at the Evanston Animal Shelter is that even when I don't get to see the results, I don't get to see the adoption or the fostering or how great a family is with a pet that they've taken home, I know that the work I'm doing is getting us to that point.
I started volunteering at Evanston Animal Shelter when I was in college. We come here and our primary job is to give the dogs the care that they need to be emotionally stable and solid animals. So we walk them, we train them, we play with them, we feed them, we give them any medical care that they need. So a shift really looks like you show up here, you take the dogs for 2 walks, you give them as much time one-on-one as you can to help their days be a little bit brighter. And then you do kind of the basic medication, chores, and cleaning that we need to make sure that the shelter is a safe, healthy place for them to live.
The worst experience I've ever had at this shelter happened last August. I got a phone call from the fire department saying that they had 9 cats in a house fire. Another department in the city called me about the same exact fire, but they were saying 12 cats. Then another department from the city called about the fire. They were still saying 12 cats, but I could tell something different was going on. And by the time we got to the location of the house fire, they had caught 9 cats, but they knew that they'd seen at least another 10. And by the end of the day, we'd rescued about 30 plus cats. And by the end of the week, the number was 42.
We are an open admission shelter, which means that we take every animal, stray or surrender, from within the city of Evanston. But unfortunately, many of the surrounding communities don't have a facility like ours, so we get calls every single day. When you walk around, you'll see we have no space, so we have to turn people away. It's hard to turn people away, and people get upset. This building is so old and antiquated, and it's not ADA compliant. There's no sunlight anywhere. It's just antiquated. The HVAC system works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. So definitely a new building is necessary. We do not euthanize based on time and space. We are ridiculously aware that every animal should get the best chance possible.
It can be really tough to see the emotional strains that come on these animals living in a high-stress shelter environment. So that's the biggest challenge, but it's also really the biggest pleasures, because as a volunteer, you get to spend time making those dogs' lives better and preparing them for life out in the world with a new family.
We all get attached, but you get attached to them in a way that you're happy to see them go to their forever home.